I was born February 2nd, 1918. When I was born, they lived on the farm because Daddy had TB. He got well, moved to Lansing. Daddy was going to MSU and was staying with relatives in Lansing. And Mother and all of her sisters were going to Main Street Methodist Church, and Daddy was there. They met through the church. And in later years, when we came back to Lansing, we went to that church, and Daddy was a teacher, but I particularly remember a little red chair and singing Jesus Loves Me. And someone has told me that church was moved when a highway was put through Lansing, and I heard that those little red chairs are in another church yet now. I was going to Everett School, which went through the 8th grade. That's as far as that school district went. Then you had to pay tuition to get into the Lansing school. Well, that year I graduated, there was just 2 of us that could go on, that our parents had the money to send us to the 9th grade. And Daddy was president of the school board, and there were several other members, but one of them was a construction worker. And they worked out a project with the government to build a high school. So that was the first Everett High School that they built. But I went on down to the 9th grade at a junior high school, Mount Hope, and then Walter French it was named. Then I went to 10th, 11th, and 12th grade at Lansing Central. Douglas was born June 27, 1942. That was the beginning of my real important part in life, and really and truly the most important and the most enjoyable is having my children. And Gordon was born November 3rd, 1944. And it was fun having the 2 boys. Their grandparents loved them. Pat was born February 23rd, 1946. Bruce left the service because they were letting anyone with 3 children get out of service. It was good to have a daughter, a good mother and a grandmother today. Carolyn was born November 21st, 1954. Bruce was with us for a while, and I remember when she was born, the other children wanted me to wait and give her a bath after they got home from school so that they could participate also. They loved their sister. Grandpa Wright liked aviation, and my dad liked it, and so Daddy would take me many times, many Sundays, out to the airport. And my first ride was with John Matthews, which was an instructor. The plane we went up in was open, and you had to start it by cranking the propeller. I loved it. And every chance I could, I'd get to go up. When anybody wanted to take me up, I went up. And Paul Bunyan, that was a wonderful experience. And the 2 men that initiated me, one was a reporter from the Record Eagle, and the other a state police pilot. And I met wonderful pilots there, wonderful people. And not only just in the air, but social things. Babe Ruth was one of my best friends. I belong to Eastern Star Masonic Organization. Bruce and I joined when Pat was a baby in Holt, and I kept my membership there, and I've been an officer and gone to a lot of things with that. My birthday club is a very personal one. We girls in the birthday club, our mothers formed it years ago, and then we kept it up. And once a month we have a lunch together. Daughters of American Revolution. I've been an officer and a committee people there. The one I enjoyed most was service for our veterans. My sister Frances was on that committee, and my cousin June. Carolyn's on the committee. Every parade I know I can get to, I go to. Of course, Douglas was in the parades when he was in junior high, drum major. As I say, a lot of our family, my friends, have done great things, but I've just been an acquaintance. But had fun knowing them and being with them. And my best friends are my children and my grandchildren and great-grandchildren. I say I don't have stocks and bonds, but I got a big investment in my children. And it's paid off.